Kaito Dancing Shadow has got to be one of the most interesting planeswalkers we've gotten from the new set, but that makes him pretty difficult to build around. But today I think I found some new, really busted ways to exploit his abilities. That's right, we're talking about Kaito Dancing Shadow today, a very unique planeswalker that can trigger its loyalty abilities 2 times if you attack with a creature and then return that creature back to your hand. Now, it's a unique planeswalker, kind of hard to build around. We've done something around this before in the past with some heavy discarding effects as well as countermeasures, which we still have a little bit of that in the deck today. We got the Virus Beetle and Urtai. Both of these come down, forcing the opponent to either discard, or we can counter something or even destroy something with Urtai. We get an attack and we return those creatures to our hand to then be replayed again for even more value. But here are some new ways to kind of exploit the Kaito that I think are going to be a lot of fun. We've got Urabrask's Forge. Urabrask's Forge is an artifact that creates on your attack step a token with trample. It gets bigger every single time. And then what's interesting is you have to sacrifice that token at the end step of your turn. But instead, we're going to use Kaito's ability to return it to our hand after it lands the attack, because we're losing it anyways. And then we get a free way to kind of keep exploiting Kaito's second loyalty ability over and over again for nothing. And then on top of that, after Kaito comes down, we have a nice curve out to 5 with Skitterbeam Battalion. We play this down, it comes in with haste and creates 2 copies of itself. We attack with the original, return it back to our hand, and then Kaito gets to trigger its loyalty abilities another time. What's nice about this is it leaves behind 2 tokens of itself. Then we can replay it again next turn, creating this endless effect of tokens that Skitterbeam Battalion is going to be spamming on the board, also allowing Kaito to just constantly be being able to use its ability twice. It's a really fun, interesting deck with a lot of play lines, so bear with me if I make a lot of misplays today. This one was pretty complicated, but if you guys enjoy really interesting deck lists like this, we do post videos 5 days a week, so if you enjoy this content, don't forget to give the video a like, subscribe. That stuff helps out an absolute ton. But we're gonna jump into the games, guys, and we'll see you back here at the end. Enjoy. Peace out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have an absolute banger for you guys today. This is going to be a Grixis deck built around Kaito, the new Planeswalker. We've done some Kaito stuff before, but not like this. This is going to have some really interesting combos with the Forge. Skitterbeam Battalion's interesting as well. Just some really cool things that this deck can do that the other one couldn't. It was more heavily focused on discarding. This one being a little bit more of like a tempo build out. The opponent on some mono red, though. Not going to lie, that's a little scary. But they're off to a bit of a slow start, which I can get behind. That's pretty sweet. All right, infantry is easily dealt with. Hopefully they invest into it. It looks like they're going to. Nope, Reckless Impulse. Okay. And they get 2 lands. And a Play with Fire. All right. Take care of that infantry. I do need a land desperately here. Hopefully the Aether Channeler or the Fable can come down. Let's go. Fable is in play. All right, we're good. I was not gonna lie, I was a little worried there, but finding that 3rd land drop just changed everything. That's why it's so clutch to run 25 lands, man. The 24 that they, suggest is not enough. That's fine. That is okay. Do they have a Braid? Or a Braid doesn't actually hit enchantments, does it? It's artifacts, huh? Alright, so we're taking all the way, going down to 12. Let's go ahead and drop the Beetle. I don't think that's going to be a relevant card here. We need an on-tap land. There we go. On-tap land in play. And what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to just flash in the Urtai. Probably kill the Swift Spear. Hopefully they play another spell here. Maybe like another burn spell to the face that I can counter. Nope. All right, well, then we're going to go with this then and just kill it straight up. I probably should have countered the Kumano in hindsight, but you never know with mono red only tapping 1 mana. They could have had another spell. But if Urtai can just even take a burn spell from my face and direct it towards itself, that's a win. All right. And Kaito coming in here. About to do some work on the opponent. We're going to draw. Oh, there's the scoop. They wanted nothing else to do with that. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. I would have loved to have gotten that going, though. Yeah, And let me just kind of showcase a little bit of what we were going to do with the Skitterbeam Battalion in case you didn't see it. So Skitterbeam Battalion is interesting because it comes in as a, you know, a 2/2, creates 2 more. It attacks immediately with haste, right? We can then return the original copy to our hand, getting a second trigger with Kaito, and then playing it again to get even more tokens. It's actually really busted, but I guess we can't see it. So we've been seeing a ton of mono red with this particular build. So clearly the algorithm likes to match us up in that facet, but we've been holding our own. But if I had to say though, I would honestly say mono red is probably the one matchup I want to see the least of, because we don't have any sweepers in this deck. We do have some early game interaction to kind of slow down the, you know, the process and whatnot, but yeah, it's definitely not built. We're not built to just combat that mono red quickness. All right, I am going to get down. Well, turn 3 actually could be the Graveyard Trespasser. Let's actually hold the Shieldred's Edict so we can take care of it immediately. And it is perfect. All right, and Graveyard Trespasser having that ward mechanic of making us discard a card. So this is a clean answer. Really glad I held that. Showed a little bit of patience on my part, which I'm glad. Okay, so next turn is going to be something like the Shieldred, I would imagine. So let's get this in here. That's fine. Shieldred, obviously a problem with this card because we don't want to discard and draw, but we don't necessarily have to. So we'll see what happens here. Oh, cut down. Okay. I'll take that all day. That's clutch. Let's, do we want to draw anything right now? I mean, maybe just one Virus Beetle can go. One Virus Beetle. Yeah, I think I'm gonna, well, actually Urtai is probably something we want to hold against. Yeah, Urtai is probably something we want to hold against Invoke Despair, which we won't see next turn. Let's just send this back. Return to sender. The longer this game's drawn out, I think the better it starts to look in our favor, to be honest. So I'm gonna hope that we can keep this up. All right, so I am going to Virus Beetle their hand here and see what we hit. And then we'll probably go with a Aether Channeler here. Oh, a Corrupt is nice. It's a big hit. And we'll go with the Aether Channeler. They don't have a lot of sweepers, so I've got to imagine we're pretty safe here. We're pretty safe with the board not getting swept up, but I would really like it if they didn't kill the Reflection of Kiki-Jiki. That would be the biggest problem I'd have with this, because I'd like to just keep copying things like the Virus Beetle, you know? Nice. Virus Beetle. Force to discard. And we're going to do this every turn unless they somehow stop this combination. They've already used their Tashira -1/1 on my Aether Channeler. So I am going to play one Skull Bomb here, or gosh, I don't want this to turn to nighttime, obviously, because then I can't flash block with this. So yeah, I guess we got to go Skull Bomb here. I'll go 2 Skull Bombs. Why not? I was going to flash this in and make a block here, but we had a tap land, which really kind of threw everything off, to be honest. Maybe I should have, well, maybe I should have played Skull Bomb instead of copying that, but... Alright. Yeah, I probably made a couple of little missteps there, unfortunately, but I did get rid of an Invoke Despair, by the way, which is really good. No blocks. We eat the 3 damage. We're down to 15. My turn. Let's draw. All right, let's really think about how much mana this is going to consume for us here, because I'd really like to copy Virus Beetle, of course, forcing another discard. I need to play Urtai this turn. Have to. Here's actually what we're going to do. We're going to play this. We're going to send back the Shieldred, and then we're gonna counter the Shieldred with the Urtai. I like that. And say go. Go for the throat, huh? Ay. Not what I wanted to use this on. Not what I wanted to use this on, but I gotta save that Kiki Jiki. It's too good. It's too good to not save. And then the opponent does get a land, which means they probably have another Invoke Despair, because why would they drop the other one off, right? So we've got to anticipate that as an option. All right, we're gonna have to eat this, unfortunately, man, because I need to keep copying the Virus Beetle. I would love to double block here, but I'm not going to. Man, we are getting very unlucky with the top decks, huh? Just getting absolutely flooded at the moment. See if we can get a Kaito here. Come on. All right. All right, we're going to pass the turn here. We'll probably just draw a card off of the Skull Bomb, and then we'll create a Virus Beetle copy to block the Graveyard Glutton. Yeah, a lot of little silly mistakes I think are being made on my end. I'm not sure if I love the way I've been playing this. All right, that's fine. Corrupt for 5. 6, 7 damage on the Glutton. All right, we resolve. Okay. Copy this. Force them to discard a card. Double block like so. Finally takes care of that problem, right? And then we draw another card here with the Skull Bomb. All right. And a couple of cards we really didn't need there. All right, let's go. Black, 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 and then blue, and then blue. And then we play this out for 0. Forces the opponent to discard the rest of their hand here, so it forces them to be on the top deck, which is great because we really could have died here on this, this turn. And we send in the attacker here. Say go. And we have a really good shot of winning this game now. We really do. Force to discard. All right, and then let's get 9 mana Skitterbeam Battalion. And there's the scoop. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't going to send all there. I was definitely going to have to leave back some blockers. Things like Invoke Despair, Corrupt could have got us too. We don't run any counters, but I'm not happy with that game. It was definitely sloppy. My sequencing was a little off there for sure. I could have done things much, much differently in the order of which I did them. Yeah, it's tricky. I think the mana coming in tapped around this time was what really caused me my issues and my brain going blank. But we got the W, man. We outgrinded them. I knew we kind of would, but man, I was close to death there. Very close. Well, things will definitely be much, much easier if we can get the Kaito down. The Kaito is really the key to our success in every way. It just is such a good card, and it really gives us all the card draw value that we need. All right, Skull Bomb coming in hot. Turn 2 Sheoldred's Edict if it's a creature-based deck here, which we see a Nissa, which doesn't give too much away, obviously, but could mean something. Maybe it's a Gala Greeters. That'd be nice. Something good I can hit. Something high value, maybe. Do I save this? Maybe I save it. All right, the opponent hasn't played much of anything. I'm gonna get the Forge in here. It's a little ambitious, but you know what? We haven't taken any damage. We haven't seen any threats from the opponent. If this can come down and just stay for a while, we're chilling. It's just gonna eventually become too much for the opponent to deal with. All right, they're forced to extend the Soul Partition on it, making it more expensive. Is this a control deck then? I hope not. I hope not. And I only hope not because our hand isn't built for a control matchup. Ah, it's looking like a control deck, guys. All right, so Jace is gonna plus. Interesting choice. Gonna kill the Jace here, so let's draw a card. Hopefully it's a land. Nice. All right, let's take care of the Jace here. All right, so the Jace lost all value there. The entire Planeswalker gets taken out before they're even able to get a card draw off of it, so that's good. Sheoldred's Edict actually coming in more clutch than I thought. Nice. Are they going to plus it again? I really hope so. If they plus this again, that's going to be game. Okay, they go straight for 15. Okay. That is more of what I thought was going to happen. I didn't see a single Kaito fly out of here. Nope, nothing. All right, let's get down. Definitely getting down one of these. Do I need to keep one of these open though? I don't think so. I'm going to go get the more expensive one down just to really maximize the amount of mana being spent here, because I could have got this down with 2 open to hold open Sheoldred's Edict, but the odds of seeing another Jace, a third one this early, pretty slim. Not impossible though. Not impossible. All right, I would imagine whatever we play out here is going to get countered, right? So I guess we'll try to resolve the Fable of the Mirror Breaker. No interaction on the board, huh? No kill spells, no exile effects, no counters. What is going on? Okay. What are they holding on to right now? What am I playing against? I don't even know, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I have no idea what I'm playing against currently. It's definitely a mill deck. Obviously, the Jace is probably the main game plan here, which is fine, seeing as we've taken care of 2 of them already. All right, that's fine too. We'll gain some life. Not that that's gonna matter if we're up against mill. Yeah, I don't know if I can afford to throw away another Sheoldred's Edict, because clearly that's their win con, right? But yeah, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it. That's hard. That's a hard decision. All right, we're gonna go with another Forge here and an Aether Channeler, and we'll draw a card. Okay. Anything in the yard we want to grab? I mean, Skitterbeam Battalion's pretty sweet. I mean, all this stuff is really good. I could definitely get a good hit off of this, guaranteed. I think this is gonna do it though. I really don't see how they come back from this unless okay. that's a good way to start. All right, this is no longer as good as it was before. I'm probably gonna play it out as land. How annoying, man. That card is just the worst. All right. All right. Opponents, man, they're on their way to Mythic here. They got a solid build for sure. Thirst for Knowledge, that's pretty solid. Maybe they're trying to reanimate things like Portal to Phyrexia. Ah, no, they're trying to get that off. Okay. Whenever it attacks, I mill half my library. So, I mean, I could kill it in instant speed, which is nice. See if we can hit something solid here with the Aether Channeler's draw. We've got him down to 12. I mean, the beatdown's working pretty well for us right now. It's a good card. It's a good card. But I have to keep enough mana open for the Sheoldred's Edict, which is why I'm not running it out, because I have to kill this before it gets the attack off. That has got to be one of the most annoying cards ever, huh? All right, we end our turn here, and then we got to make sure to put a stop on combat. Or actually put it here, not on combat. And we kill it before combat can go, because once this thing declares its attack, we're screwed. See you later. Really glad I didn't throw away the Sheoldred's Edicts off of the Fable. I considered throwing away one, but all right, let's Oops. Blue, blue, red, red. One of each. All right, this will force that last card out of the opponent's hand here. It'll give me haste, and it'll put us in a position here to win. Let's go. And it was a great discard. That's what I'm talking about. In hindsight, obviously knowing what was in their hand, we had lethal there had we have just pumped this full of red, but you never know what that card in hand could be. So trying to get rid of that card out of their hand was, I think, important. But anyways, good victory against a good deck. I mean, we got hit with the farewell and we're still in this thing. Feeling good, man. All right, we've been coming up against some pretty interesting matchups, which is weird because again, I got a lot of mono red matchups prior to this recording, but I'm down for it, man. I'm down for the interesting matchups. This is good. We've got the mana, the Fable, the Kaito. This is all good stuff. Going second. I love seeing Sheoldred's Edict going second here because we are, if we're up against a aggressive player, it's going to be nice to have those. Looking like mono black, which answers Kaito pretty easily, which I don't love. I need to make sure we have, for this matchup, the Urtai. I was just going to say the Urtai. Let's go. We find the Urtai, which shuts down the Invoke, at least for the turn. And then with Kaito down there to keep bringing it back to my hand, hopefully that's the route to victory. All right, turn 4 is going to be, we already know, Sheoldred. No turn 3, Graveyard Trespasser. Okay. Yeah, let's get this down. Let's see what happens. There's going to be a lot of kill spells. I would imagine the opponent's probably going to play a kill spell here. And the reason I'm thinking that is because they haven't played any permanents yet, which means their hand is probably full of those cut downs and whatnot. There's the Sheoldred. I am going to take... Oh, gosh. No, I'm not going to take Sheoldred out just yet. I need to see if that Invoke Despair is going to come down. You know what I mean? We're going to submit 0 here. We're going to pass the turn to the opponent. And like I said, we're going to see if they main phase like an Invoke Despair here that I have to counter. Yep. All right, they do in fact play that Despair. They draw a card though, and they are still going to send the Sheoldred through, which it is unfortunately quite a bummer, but not much we can do about it. No blocks. What's nice though is Kaito is going to be able to come down and stop that from attacking in for at least another turn or so, and will let me bring the Urtai back in. So unfortunately, just going second is what's really killing us here because we're having to take that damage from the Sheoldred repeatedly, which you hate to see, but I'm gonna go ahead and stop this from being able to attack. Now we gotta hope that Invoke Despair doesn't come down this turn in particular, and if it doesn't, we should be in a good spot to lock them out of the rest of the game. If they have the other one in hand right now, ready to go, I mean, it just is what it is. Oh, what a nightmare. Okay, well, we have another Kaito. I guess that's not the worst thing. All right, let's try this again. Shut down your attacks. Send this through.
I'll handle this one.
Return it.
Infiltration.
Let's get another one.
Let's see you do this.
Okay, what's up with the opponent here now? Double Invoke, man. That's so unfortunate. All right, they get a Gix down. That's nice. That's actually gonna be okay. That's fine. We take, you know, some damage and then we gain some life. Let's go. Clutch. The underdog though makes things so unfortunate. We were so close because we were gonna just double Sheoldred's Edict here, but that's not gonna work as well anymore. Let's go ahead and send no attacks to you. We'll flash this in, make a block, kill this, and then we'll try to take out the Sheoldred next turn. This entire game has only been this tough for us to win because we're going second. Had we gone first, the whole curve of this game, they would have never gotten off one of those invokes. But we're doing a pretty good job though surviving all of this nonsense. I think we're gonna outgrind them, man. I think we're gonna pull it off. To the face, to the Kaito. Okay. Urtai, let's go make some plays. The opponent has one spell in hand here, or they're maybe looking to trigger this. 4, 8. Do they have enough really? 4, 5, 6, 7. They do. Discard X cards. Let's read this real fast. Discard X cards. Exile top X cards of your library or your opponent's library. You may play lands and cast spells in the exile pile without paying their mana cost. So one card. They have one card in hand here. And they get my Blade Coil Serpent. That's pretty bonkers, not gonna lie. That's pretty bonkers, but it's fine. It still doesn't change anything. All right, we destroy. Doesn't matter. We destroy you. We block you. All right, and then we definitely are gonna do double Sheoldred's Edict here. I'm surprised it didn't give me a stop there like it normally would. All right, you're gone. You're gone. Let's draw a card. Fable the Mirror Breaker. Okay. Now we do have one more Sheoldred's Edict to use here, which we'll probably have to use against the Tenacious Underdog to protect the Kaito. It is what it is, but I don't love it. Ooh, Vraska though makes things different. Are they going to? Yeah, they're just gonna plus Proliferate, right? This is a 4-mana spell. All right, I guess we just wait for a second here, see what this last card they draw is. But we've got the Vraska killer right here, ready to go. All right, that was our last Sheoldred's Edict. No more of those coming in. But we do actually... Oh, okay, never mind. We draw another one. All right. Well, we do actually have the Skitterbeam Battalion here, which is going to be a ton of fun, guys. Check this out. So we get Skitterbeam Battalion in. Right? We draw a card. We attack in with all 3. Actually, let's leave some blockers back. Actually... Yeah, leave some blockers back. Just attack in with the original. Get it back into our hand, and then we'll replay it again next turn. And we'll get a few more of those a few more of those tokens. I'd say that's pretty good. What's in our hand here? Invoke, please. Oh, it's a land. It's not bad. It's not bad. Discard. That's an interesting way to go about it. Discarding. Fair enough. And there's the scoop. Yeah, they don't want to see anymore. I'm glad we got to showcase the Skitterbeam combo, though. That thing was sweet. So yeah, we attack in with the original Skitterbeam. We get it back to the hand, and then every single turn, we get 2 more Skitterbeams. Boom, boom, boom. And it just cascades. Not to mention Kaito just going off twice every turn. I mean, you can't really beat that once it's down on the field. It's just outgrinds you. I didn't even realize my camera was still on the other side there. Finished out the rest of that game with the camera on the other side. Whoops. All right, what do we got? Virus Beetles, counter spells. I mean, this isn't the best hand in the world. Yeah, by any means, huh? I'm gonna keep it though. I think it's doable. I don't love having multiple Virus Beetles. 1 or 2 is fine, but it's just this early. I kind of want to see better cards. Mono black again here, huh? All right, let's see if we can outgrind again. We know the drill, right? We know what we need to do. Oh, it's Orzhov. And they drop a sweeper. Another card out of their hand here. They do have a Bank Buster, though, to kind of refuel here. And it's another land. Okay. Haven't seen a white source come down yet, though. Maybe they're struggling to hit the land drops they need. Or not. And Path of Peril. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I hope we get a good hit with the Urtai, but I don't know. I don't know what we should be anticipating here, to be honest. If it's a Shieldred, obviously we go for the counter. Give them another card. So do what now? Yeah, I guess so. They're probably not going to give me a... I'm going to take a gamble here with this because I don't think they're going to give me a much better hit this turn. They're probably looking to draw a card with the Bank Buster. So we'll give them a card for the Virus Beetle. Take another card in its place. We'll take the 3-2. That way we can get the beatdown started this next turn. And then after that, we've got the Blade Coil Serpent to kind of put the nail in the coffin, hopefully. All right, full send. They're down to 10. We definitely have switched to a more beatdown plan this time around. Trying to kill them before they can get anything big off here. So Graveyard Trespasser is going to gain him a little bit of life. Blade Coil Serpent, though. Do we have lethal here? Potentially. We'll see. That's going to gain them 2 more life. So they're at 13, right? So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. And then we've got... What can this get up to, though? So with 9, this is what are we looking at? 14, 15, 16 damage, which is enough to... Okay, perfect. Yeah, that should be right? 16 total damage. They block... Well, this is actually going to be... Well, let's see. Hold on. This has trample, right? Yeah, it's going to have trample. So 5, 6, 7. They block that. They eat. Yeah, that's lethal. Just making sure. Just making sure. I really hope I'm right on this. I'm not a math guy. I'm not a math guy, but I'm pretty sure no matter how they block here, they can only absorb 3 of this damage, no matter which way you slice it, and it should be lethal. Which, if it is, that's pretty sweet because we're not typically a beatdown deck like this, and we moved pretty quickly here. It just kind of showcases the versatility. Oh, the Bank Buster saves them. I completely forgot about the Bank Buster. Okay, well, that takes him down to 1. Takes him down to 1, and then the Toshiro gains him another 2. Still, though, we're in a pretty good spot here to finish him off. I just miscalculated the Bank Buster crew. Dang, didn't even think about that. All right, and then I am curious, are they going to attack with the Graveyard Trespasser here or not?
Sacrifices must be made.
To gain a life. Obviously, they shouldn't. Yeah, okay. 2 mana. All right, I'm willing to make a bet that if I bounce this back to their hand, there's nothing more they can really do. I can't believe I actually calculated the correct lethal, but didn't take into account the Bank Buster. It's always something, huh? Always something. Oh, man. Always something. All right, well, this is a little bit of a bonus game. We're kind of right on the cusp of having a full video done here, so this will be a little bit of a bonus game here. Let's go. This thing is absolutely slapping though right now, man. It's feeling really good. We got to mulligan this all day. There's no red sources. This is much better. Man, I want all these cards so bad. If I had to throw one away, though, it has to be the Forge, right? Maybe not. Urtai. Urtai has saved me so many times. I have instant regret throwing that away. But you know what? I like the Forge here because we go first. And if we can get that going right away, it could cause the opponent too many issues to deal with. Dang, man. Tough hand. It's in a good way, though. In a good way. All right, so they put it on some mono black again. So throwing away the Urtai is definitely a regret already. Let's draw a card. Okay. Now we've got some options to take here. So we've got the Shadow in front of us, which is a problem, right? We do have the Shieldred's Edict to kill it. feel like I want to go Fable though first. I feel like I want to go Fable first though to ensure that the treasures continue to, you know, hit the ground and get us more mana, which is really important. And we can always bounce things with Aether Channeler. Okay, that's gonna be a tricky one to deal with. Don't need another one of those. Land is good. Non-land permanent. I mean, we can send. Let's see if they want to make this trade out. I highly doubt they will. Oh wow, they do. I'll take it. That could have gotten, you know, to the gone as big as the moon, you know what I mean? So I'm glad that that's gone. Let's return this back to their hand and force them to replay it. Now they got an awkward turn here. Do you play the Shieldred or do you play out the Phyrexian? Okay, they go Shieldred's Edict. Not the play I would have made. I'll take it though. I mean, it's kind of clutch. Kind of clutch. Not a very high value play for the opponent here. Allowing us to get the Urabrask's Forge going. End the turn. And we pass the turn. I've got a lot of Shieldred's Edicts, which are really, really good because of Shieldred's, Graveyard Trespassers. Yeah. Yeah, we like that. Let's go. We'll be seeing you. I think we got this one, guys. I mean, the way it kind of lines up is really nice. All right, we send both of these through. We play this, and we hold Shieldred's Edict, which I'm sure we'll get a target for. Hopefully it's another Shieldred. There's a scoop, yeah. And honestly, I probably shouldn't have attacked with the Fable. I should have gave myself more options, I guess, is this what I should have done there, because I could have just attacked with the 2/2 there, left the Reflection open in case they did play, like, let's say a Phyrexian Arena or some other, you know, kill spell of some sort. We could have copied the Beetle in response, and then that way we weren't kind of narrowly forced into playing something that we might not need. But anyways, you know, I get that there's maybe a lot of misplays in these videos that I'm showing you guys, and I hope you guys can understand that I play a new deck every single day, and I'm trying to navigate something new and a new concept every single time I turn this game on. So it can be tough sometimes, and I do end up making a lot of misplays, probably more so than most people, and it's because I don't really get a whole lot of time to play this game. It's basically the weekend only for me, guys. I try the best that I can, and I know last week was tough because I had a lot of videos where there were a lot of really big mistakes made, and a lot of people let me know about it, and it does suck. It's a sucky feeling putting out a ton of videos where there are a ton of misplays made, and then you hear about how bad your video was, you know. So it does feel bad, and I know in this one it wasn't the best. It was a very difficult navigating, you know, a difficult deck to navigate with Kaito and the bouncing effects, and it has multiple choices. The more multiple choices, the more bound I'm going to make mistakes. So just bear with me. I hope that you guys were able to, you know, at least see the value and how powerful this deck could possibly be, especially if you are a better pilot, makes less mistakes. We did just go undefeated with this thing, which I just realized. That's pretty wild. But yeah, hope you guys are just enjoying the videos for what they are. They're just meant to hear, you know, be fun, showcase some cool ideas that I have, and hopefully don't take them too seriously. I'm trying to get better every day. I really am. I'm trying to take the steps necessary to make, you know, better plays. So just hopefully you work with me. But that will conclude this one. Let's break it down. That'll do it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out today. I do appreciate it very, very much. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Kaito, so much fun. This card is so much fun, and this deck in particular was an absolute banger as far as how much fun it was to play. I know you guys are going to enjoy this one, and again, a much better pilot's going to have way more success with this thing than I did. I think it's actually fairly good, and some of these exploits that we found with Urabrask's Forge and Skitterbeam Battalion, I think are just, you know, just the icing on the cake of making Kaito that much better. But I hope you guys enjoyed, man. I hope you guys could take this idea, you know, make it your own, kind of tweak it the way you want to tweak it. But I think we've got something pretty nice here. Speaking of pretty nice, I think the rest of our decks this week are going to be absolute banger after banger, because we did just finish Friday's video, and I don't think I've been this happy for a week's worth of videos in a long time. It just felt like the creativity was on a high this week. So I hope you guys enjoy this week's videos, and we're in Mythic finally. You know, we get in Mythic in the next 2 videos, I believe, and then we dominate through Mythic with a really fun Pop-It Stitcher deck on Friday. So this week's going to be a blast. Be sure to check out all those videos this week, and also we have a live stream every Wednesday. Be sure to check that out. If you guys don't know, if you hit the notification bell, you'll be notified when we do go live and we post videos. So be sure to do that if you want. And thanks so much for hanging out today. I appreciate it a ton, man. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. It helps more than you might know. So I want to let you know I appreciate you for that. And I especially appreciate anybody in the Mardu Mob, man. If you guys don't know, the Mardu Mob is the membership program on this channel. There's a little subscribe button down below, but next to that's a join button. And then below there's a link to the Mardu Mob. These people help support this channel every single month monetarily. So got to give them a huge shout out and show my love and appreciation to them for everything they do for me. So if you're part of the Mardu Mob, huge shout out to you, man. Appreciate you very, very much. I do, honestly. But yeah, guys, super excited for this week. Hope you guys are as well. Enjoy. I'm glad you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you guys tomorrow for another one. Until next time, peace out.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Swayze, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. Yeah, MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. Where's the upload, man? Man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap.